Hi guys, welcome. Dan here from the Magic Junk Drawer. And I thought of another A&P story that it hit me so funny when it happened. I don't know if people are going to find this offensive, but it was totally innocent. Totally innocent. So, as I was one day making my way through the cashiers, whatever I was doing, I got close enough to one cashier who was down on the last register, and he was the sweetest kid that you ever wanted to meet. Such a good kid. He used to walk to and from work, worked any hours that you gave him. He would never have meant to be insulting, and he wasn't insulting. It just flew out of his mouth. But it was just so funny and so innocent the way that he said it. So this woman she was a short woman, probably maybe a little bit over 5 feet, and she had a very short haircut, and she was unloading her carriage, and as I walked past or got close enough, I heard him say, "Do you want paper or plastic, sir?" And then when she turned around, he went, "Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't tell by the hair." Well, the lady was laughing. I had to go into the office because I was crying because it was just the way that he said it. So innocent. "Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I couldn't tell by the hair." So I grabbed one of my friends and she pulled her into the office, and I had tears rolling down my eyes, and she was like, "What is going on?" I told her the story. She was hysterical because it was him, and he would never have meant to do, to be like disrespectful. He saw her from the back of the head. She had a very short haircut, and she was wearing a jacket. And from the back, he thought she was a man. I don't know. It was hysterical. But anyhow, so things like that, sometimes things just fly out of your mouth. Oddly enough, I remember when we had done our grand reopening, we remodeled the store the first time. We had done it a couple of times, but this was the first time they did it when I was working there. And my shift the next day was like from 7 to 4 or something like that. They wanted me to be kind of like the hostess, and when people came in, I was to hand them a flyer, and I was also to hand them something that we were giving away for free. Like, we were giving away something for free every day. I remember that day it being a dozen eggs. So I asked the manager, because they had just changed our outfits. Like, up until this point, we were wearing, if you guys know from the way back when, it was a red polyester smock, and it had on the arm, it was red, orange, and yellow band, and it said A&P. And my first one was fitted to the waist, and then it kind of flared out, and that one was my favorite. These were highly flammable items. I mean, if you were anywhere near somebody's cigarette ashes, like, there were burn holes all over everything. And back then, people were allowed to smoke in the break room and in the back room, and it was just easy to get caught on fire, so you had to be very careful. So they changed it from the red smock to a green one, which was so ugly. It was green and beige. I don't know why they changed the colors. You had to wear a white button-down shirt underneath it, and you had to wear this really ugly bow tie that nobody ever wore. And I asked my manager, so inappropriate, but this was before you could talk to people like this, I guess, in the mid-90s or the late 90s, whatever it was. So I asked him, "Do you want me to wear my A&P smock tomorrow, or do you want me to wear something different?" Like, I'm thinking, do you want me to be dressed up as the hostess at the door, or do you want me to be in the ugly green thing? And he said to me, "You could wear your birthday suit if you like." Yeah, and I was like, okay. So I went and I asked the bookkeeper I was working with at the time, and she was like, "He said what? What did he say to you?" And I was like, "What should I wear?" And she was like, "Not your birthday suit." So these were things that went on, but there were so many stories like that. This story, I mean, you got to remember, I was 15 when I started working there, and the way these men would talk to me was like crazy. That we might have to save that for another volume. All right. If you like what we're doing here at the A&P, if you like what we're doing here at the A&P, if you like what we're doing here at the Magic Junk Drawer, don't forget to like and subscribe. Share us with your friends, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.